Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and welcome to today's match watch along between Tottenham and yeah. This past few week has been healthy because last week we drew. Was it last week? Yeah, no. That was on Wednesday. We drew against Wolves, and last week Sundays, either Sunday or Saturday, we drew against Brentford. And as it stands now, it's just 2 points between we and Man City. And today's match is a must win for Arsenal because anything that makes us drop point today, man, it's not going to be funny. All right, I remain your humble boy, ESA Paul, and welcome to today's match watch along between Tottenham and Arsenal. Quickly dive into the lineups. So, for Tottenham Hotspur, they have Vicario Gopos, Dualo, Duapolinha, Dracosin, Mickey Van der Van. Then midfield, they have Achibari, Kolagalaga, Pamatesa, Bisuma, Spence. Then up front, they have Kolomwani and Savi Simon. So they are playing 3-5-2 formation. While for Arsenal, we have David Raya in goal post, Perokapi, Magales, William Saliba, Juran Timber, the back line. Then in the midfield, we have Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Abere Chieze. Up front, we have Leandro Trossard, Victor Gyökeres, and Bukayo Saka. So for the bench for Arsenal, we have Christian Mosquera, Martin Odegaard is back, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Christian Norgard, Noni Madueke, Ricardo Calafere, and Maestro Skelly. The players that are out for Arsenal still remain Kai Havertz, Mazoman, and Mikel Merino. Right, so those are the lineup. Let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts towards this match and your prediction as well. For me, I think it's not going to be easy, but I still see Arsenal winning by 2 goals to nil. So as it stands now, what looks like before the Brentford game, Arsenal we're playing that game in yeah, we are 6 points clear. Yeah, 6 points clear before the Brentford game. So 6 points, yeah, 6 points clear. So I didn't we won the match, so that'll be 9 points clear. But we dropped 2 points. Why that of Wolves? It was so embarrassing. That match is ah no. I don't know what to say regarding that match because it was so shocking that we gave up a 2 goal lead. So the players are coming out now. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell. This is Fred London, where the channel where we bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news and matches watch along as well. So as Tottenham have a new boss, new manager, Igor Tudor. This is going to be his first North London derby.
Ever Premier League goal amongst the Spurs subs, Dominic Solanke, who's been on antibiotics, nursing a throat problem, and is expected to play some part in the game today. Now Arsenal.
In our last 5 meetings in our competition, Arsenal won 4. Tottenham won 1. I think the one they won is friendly match, yeah, the preseason match. Yes, so.
Scored his first goal for Arsenal in midweek. Gabriel was absent with injury when these sides met in November. It's a milestone day in midfield for Declan Rice. His 100th Premier League appearance for the club. Martin Zubimendi has scored 2 goals in Arsenal's last 4 games. Eze scored a hat-trick against Spurs last time. He hasn't scored since, but Eze is restored to the starting lineup today. Leandro Trossard also returns to the team. Leading the attack, Victor Gyökeres, who has scored 3 times in his last 4 Premier League matches. And off the bench, both Odegaard and Martinelli are back available for the visitors today. Over the years, Arsenal have had almost twice as many victories in North London derbies as they have suffered defeats. This season, which started so strongly, it has proved a difficult pace to maintain. But now Arsenal hoping that they still have another big push in them between now and the end of the season. Spurs are the only Premier League team who have yet to win a league game in 2026.
Wow.
Arsenal, who've been top of the Premier League for 150 days this season, but their margin at the top has rarely felt as tight as it does now. Can Mikel Arteta's team force a bit more daylight between themselves?
So Arsenal playing from left to right, Tottenham right to left.
Lost in the league at Spurs in a season when they have gone on to win the title. Here is Capier. Really booms some Spurs fans for Arsenal possession, and the data promises to be very loud here.
Timber with the ball. Throwing to Arsenal.
Position where they are, they're in a really tough position right now, in a bad moment. They've got a new coach who's just walked through the door, a stack of injuries, a pile of them. So they've got to find something from somewhere to get themselves out of that relegation dogfight. And Arsenal, I watched them on Wednesday, second half, they never got going at all. Wolves showed a bit of spirit, and Arsenal crumbled a bit towards the end of that game and ended up coming away.
Saliba with the ball.
They need to
That's Zubimendi.
to put in a measured, controlled, professional performance that tells everyone once more again that they've got what it takes to be the champions.
Peter Banks is the referee in charge of a North London derby for the very first time. This is Declan Rice.
Saka with the ball now.
Bukayo Saka. He's able to drift away from Conor Gallagher. Asa. Gabriel Arsenal starting very high up the pitch in these opening 90 seconds.
The clearance of the ball. Pass to Zubimendi. Timber.
From the home side to a big roar of approval for Papsar, but Simons keeps it away. Spence. Those slippery one-on-one battles already so keenly contested today.
Just see Bukayo Saka out on the right-hand side. He started actually in that 10 position against Wolves midweek, got himself a goal. He never really figured it in the game as much as he obviously would have liked. Big day for Igor Tudor. First thing I think the Tottenham fans want to see is 100% full throttle commitment into this game. The tactical details, well, in fairness to him, that will come over the next few weeks, but today they need to see real commitment.
There's a new man at the helm, and there's no doubt that the team that Tudor is inheriting is very much...
Nice with the ball. Throw into Arsenal.
New voice in the dressing room, new vision on the touchline. Can it be a new start for Spurs? Gabriel. Saka. Lovely overlapping run by Julian Timber. Gyökeres came off the upper thigh.
Nice one.
Great little 2-on-1 there. Saka and Julian Timber, they played that beautifully. Dragoshini was in the end who had to just make sure he was getting back. Once he sees this cross go over his head, look, he gets back and just puts himself down the line of the ball and is right in the right position just to knock it away. Problem with that three at the back for Spurs today. Just Gyökeres, of course, up front. But they can't all just stay there up against one man. Otherwise, that means the rest of the team are getting outgunned and outnumbered. So every now and again, someone's got to step in to help the midfield out if the numbers are a bit short in there.
Early stage game still settling down.
Winning percentage 60% to Arsenal, 19% to Tottenham. Why?
Diving header from the Italian keeper. Trossard tries to send it back in. Van de Ven left it there, trusting Dragoshini behind him.
My goodness.
Gyökeres, Van de Ven. Evidence of uncertainty on the back. Spurs
Just how with the ball.
new look formation today. Timber's delivering. Dragoshini continues to be busy.
Free kick to Tottenham.
A sigh of relief here.
Well, when this ball comes through from David Raya, Van de Ven lets Bukayo Saka get the wrong side of him. Actually, Bukayo, in fairness to him, he actually does well to throw himself without make contact with him. When Van de Ven let that go, did he absolutely know that Dragoshini was there behind him?
Must have been a shot from
Yeah,
Dragoshini.
maybe there was.
Vicario, who's had some high-profile mistakes this season, at times he's been jeered by his own supporters, but he's adapted well to a tricky situation there. Arsenal beat Spurs 4-1 when these sides met at the Emirates in November. That was 91 days ago. Back then, Spurs were 9th position in the table. Since then, just 2 wins in 15 Premier League games. Second to Trossard. Gabriel. Spence was able to comfortably beat Saka in the air.
Hold on, guys. Trossard with the ball. Good boy. Trossard. Good boy.
Igor Tudor's first game in charge against
Zubimendi with the ball now.
deep right from the get-go.
Saliba. Timber. Saka with the ball.
Spurs trying to step out. Rice. Saliba. In November, when Arsenal were fourth in the Emirates, Thomas Frank was criticised for playing three at the back and playing really deep in that game. Spurs only had 3 shots in that match, and all 3 of them were hit from outside the penalty area. Gyökeres takes on Turkish.
Phew, nice one. Nice one, Gyökeres. Nice attempt.
It's a great start this from Arsenal. Really, really impressive the way they've come out the blocks. And Gyökeres, as soon as he knows that there's no one in.
Nice one, nice one. That was close.
Steps inside on the right foot and just hits it, just lets that go. Vicario sprawling to his left. Knows that's pretty close. Good strike that.
Victor Gyökeres, who scored twice against Sunderland in Arsenal's last Premier League home game. He's got 3 goals in his last 4 Premier League matches. Peter Pan's just been asked to hold up the restart here by the video assistant referee. We think they could be one of the communications problems which sometimes affects the equipment being used by the officials. Like Antaros, who's the assistant on the far side today. But that Gyökeres attempt a very early warning shot for the visitors today.
Yeah, really nice strike. But again, just the way that Arsenal, I think, have started. Neat, tidy, comfortable in possession, good movement. Nobody backing Dragoshin up, so as soon as Gyökeres steps inside, he knows he can hit it. He hits it nicely, but it's just always just wide of the post. Doesn't always get himself, I don't think, in enough shooting positions, but it's a good start for him.
Arsenal completely dominating the possession and attempt stats in the early stages here. Another Emirates Stadium down the road. Arsenal fans sing of North London forever. Today the Spurs fans had a huge tifo raised as the teams came out, reminding the visitors of the lineage and the history. And back in the 1880s, Spurs were formed before Arsenal. Continued delay here as we wait for all to be in order.
Stop play for now. I think he's having a technical issue.
Well, this delay certainly, I think, does Tottenham a favour just to try and get a few things sorted out. That's a kind of bird's eye view.
So the referee's communication device not working, but the ref cam certainly giving us a very good angle of that attempt from Victor Gyökeres. Only 2 racing.
10 minutes now. Still goalless draw. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell. This is Red London, where a channel where will bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news and matches watch along. Here's a match watch along between Tottenham and Arsenal. A match that is a must win for Arsenal because anything that makes them to drop points in this match is not going to be good for them at all. Because as it stands now, they're just 2 points ahead of Man City.
Only Wolves fans have seen their team won fewer points this campaign than these long-suffering Spurs fans. Yet, the new coach coming in has given a little buzz, a little atmosphere as we arrived here today, Andy.
Yep.
The feeling that maybe, just maybe, a new dawn.
Indeed, that's what happens when a new coach comes through the door. And just try and give it a bit of a lift. Mikel Arteta probably a little frustrated here because his team have started so well and so confidently, but this little delay doesn't do his boys any favours at all. Well, it's been a tough few days for him after that performance midweek at Wolves. Shocking conditions on the night, but you can't look to any excuses at all. In the second half, they never really performed, never played, and started to look a bit anxious as the game went on.
This today, just adding to the Derby Day drama, already the pent-up atmosphere. Spurs have barely had a touch of the ball inside the Arsenal half in the opening 10 minutes of play thereabouts that we did have. So Victor Cruz will be pleased to have those only 2 shots away. Struggled to get shots in recent matches before today. Arsenal getting goals out of their front man, who's up to 13 in all competitions this campaign. Could be so important between now and the end of the season. Arsenal have played 3 games since Spurs were last in action. Final game for Thomas Frank was 12 days ago.
All right, let's start the game again.
Back in order, and a game of football can break out once again in North London.
Let's not survive this or win this match. Their next game will be against Chelsea at home.
Too close to David Ryan. Spurs get into the Oxford penalty area for the first time.
Lucky. Nice combination. The right idea from Jamie Simons, just maybe a couple of yards too far in front of Money. Most time really we've seen the ball knocked up to the big centre forward and he's able to drop it off to Simons, who should be in and around him most of the game.
Good enough to take a shoe in. This is Basuma. Basuma who did to fill out with Thomas.
Trying to Arsenal.
Rain, he was suspended in August for persistent tardiness and then an injury problem to Igor Tudor, but Spurs hoping he could be like a new signing in the second half of this campaign. Harry Simons. Jim Spence. Simons. Alludes to Vivendi.
Tottenham with the ball now.
Showing his versatility today as part of a back 3.
Immediate press from Arsenal.
Kind of fast is that, Saka?
Swings into Timber. Edison.
There's one.
Red shirts forward here. Yokeres.
Trying to Arsenal. Saka with the ball.
Saka to hang it up and Basuma to put it behind.
In the end, but he started off in this channel, the Yokeres, and he's encouraged. He fancies it.
Corner kick to Arsenal. First corner kick of the game.
Saka. Right on the front line there, staring the
enemy in the eye.
Goal score from corner this season: Arsenal 14, Tottenham 13.
Right next to Gabriel on the penalty spot in a bit of a battle.
Saka's take.
Hmm.
Touching it just the wrong
Oh,
side.
miss.
It's another chance for Arsenal. The other thing I would say about this, because it gets headed into the ground, there isn't a lot of pace on the ball when it comes to Saliba, so he has to try and put the pace on it.
Almost everyone has scored at some stage for Arsenal this season. Clara and Capier was the latest to get a Premier League goal midweek. William Saliba is one who hasn't. He is 63 games without a goal. Simmons with the error. Leandro.
Oh, pass your ball out. What's sad? Ah.
Would he have been better hitting it with his right foot as it sat up? He refused a shot the first time round, pulled it onto his left. I'm quite sure what Simmons is doing. That's what he was trying to do, but never on.
Pass your ball now. Ah. Look at Gyökeres and Saka free. Pass your ball.
He not hit it here now, there. He decides to just pull it onto his left foot.
He has scored in the last two North London derbies. He got the opener against Spurs in November.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Arsenal are well on top in this game. Started really well.
Shot on target so far. Shot on target 5 for Arsenal, 1 on target, none for Tottenham. Possession is 74-26 in favor of Arsenal.
Couldn't make it stick. Simmons can't take it, but this could break for Gallagher. Ryle was very alert and necessarily so.
Really good starting position for the goalkeeper. And it had to be. I was just thinking of you Spurs, and you look at the team, there's not a lot of attacking options out there in creativity, but it's a little break of the ball. Just a little challenge, and Capier just puts Campbell through almost.
Throwing to Tottenham. In 20 minutes of play, goalless draw between Tottenham and Arsenal.
Gray is losing a bit of clarity here, and there's why. Surely Forest meant nothing by it. It's a hefty blow. Gray not 20 until next month. The experience he has garnered so many in his career is remarkable, really. He played 52 games for Leeds. He's up to 72 for Spurs today. Still a teenager.
He gets a lot asked of him, doesn't he, in terms of the positions he's asked to play. Centre back, right wing back, midfield. He was one of the players against Manchester City a few weeks ago that, in the difficult parts in the game, did well.
For Simmons. Rice.
Free kick to Arsenal.
It's back on.
Timber with the ball.
Subimendi lost it to Sarr. And Sarr found Simmons. Perhaps Sarr again. Blocked the shot. And it's first to the loose ball. Great lady yard. Saliba trips it partially clear. Spencer's onto it. And then re-delivered. Now it came together. Trossard quickly on his way, and Knockery trying to twist away from Jagusin. And the soon recovery. Spurs for the first time getting a feel of it themselves now.
A couple of little mistakes from Arsenal's defenders that have just given a bit of encouragement to the home team.
Saka. Foul by
Free kick to
Spurs, who
Arsenal.
was enraged by that.
I wasn't sure it was a foul. I thought he just got his body in front. Jed Spence. It's a sandwich, really. He's entitled to put his body in there and go for the ball. Not sure that's a foul at all. But they'll have to defend it. Those bigger Arsenal lads are on the way up.
Declan Rice has the dead ball. Spence has to offload that fury. Trossard beaten off it by Basuma.
Throwing to Arsenal.
Saliba, Timber.
Remainder with the ball.
Basuma's busy again. Into off the ball, and then lost it himself, but gets a free kick.
Free kick to Tottenham.
I've been watching him in the last few weeks. Speed of him up to Trossard, almost like Casado there.
Thomas Frank subbed him in his last game at half-time against Newcastle 11 days ago. His free kick, that's off Spence. Well went early, Gyökeres flicked. We've seen Reddit and asked Vicario to come. Saliba's miscue.
Throwing to Tottenham.
It's not a game where you know the home crowd are living off scraps, really. Any tackle, any free kick.
Goal kick to Arsenal.
Arsenal error. Hopefully it's 0-0 and the game just moves on, because it means that Arsenal will have to commit even further to win this game.
If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell. This Red London, my channel will bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news and matches watch along as well. So this is a match between Tottenham and Arsenal, and it's still goalless draw. Throwing to Tottenham. Well, they're throwing to Arsenal, sorry.
So far, I've been happy with the Tottenham manager. Just the fact that they're 0-0, Arsenal have been the better team. But the crowd are involved. They participated in the game a few times recently where eerie.
Kaya with the ball. Timber with the ball now. with Saliba. Okape with the ball. Oh, Zubimendi with the ball.
Switch the play, yeah, get it over here. It's a 2v1 down this side. Something to make those midfield players.
Lost it to Saar.
That's every Arsenal defender in the last 10 minutes has made a small error.
Yellow card to Timber.
Basic one from Timber. Someone like him.
And it's cost him a card ultimately. Fighting back as he was obliged to do on Papsar. Simons seems to conjure something for Tottenham Hotspur. Advanced. Mickey van der Ven, Paulinho, Papsar. Right at the front of that queue, Honourable Kolo Muani, who is still without a Premier League goal. Simons with depth. Too much depth. Henderson didn't keep it in. William Saliba for Arsenal. Slipped up for Saka. Through his Timber.
Declan Rice for the ball.
Nice. Eze. Capier, Eze, Trossard.
Rice for the ball.
Sometimes I've been critical of Arsenal for recycling the ball. Needless to that, I think this is a game when you're playing against a tight three in midfield and a two up top and a back five. You pin the five back, then you can switch the play really quickly, get a 2-on-1 down here. They're just not moving it quickly enough.
Yeah, boy with the ball. Saliba. Zubimendi.
Those three in midfield,
Saka.
across. It's hard work.
Saka engulfed by three in white.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Against Xavi Simons. He was certainly been busy, purposeful in the first half hour here. Within this first half hour, which itself has been well punctuated, the fourth foul on Bukayo Saka already. There's a foul on Zubimendi by Kolo Muani, who is apparently apologetic.
Certainly the more the game stops, it's going to suit Tottenham. That's the pass, and then just go forward from there. He's got to get across.
Gyökeres, Trossard, Capier. To keep him at bay. He's going to have to start again with Gabriel. Gabriel stole. So Muani trying to run from Gabriel, but the referee stopped it.
Started to look a little bit raw where they were both having a grab of each other. Just gets spun round.
Spence again. These two pretty well inseparable in the early stages.
Throw into Arsenal.
Between Spence and Van de Ven, they're all over him.
Timbers throws Zubimendi, sighted up high. Joao Polina out to Eze. Saka. He's got away from Sarr. Bukayo Saka. Eze.
Nice one. Go for Eze. Nice one from Eze. One into Arsenal.
Comes out, that's really good finishing. Yes, it sort of hits him on the foot, really, and then goes up in the air. You watch, but then to control that finish like that was really well done. Excellent. Just get it on target, you know.
Always give it up.
Kind of matches. It's just now. They've scored Arsenal.
And instant reaction. Spurs bite back straight away. And in the North London derby, the Frenchman finally scores his first ever Premier League goal.
Full marks to Colo Ramoine there because he never give it up. Arsenal trying to play their way, Declan Rice getting caught.
Oh goodness, this one just now.
Put him under pressure, pinched the ball off him. The man used his strength, man used his body.
Got it there even last 2 minutes.
One pass, David Ryan, no chance with the finish.
Colo Virtuoso from Randall Colo Moane took his time.
Mistake from Rice.
And 2 minutes after going behind, Arsenal have given away the lead and Spurs are back level.
Really good play. Not sure what Declan Rice is thinking there. He just took a little bit of a chance.
Declan Rice of all people.
Really hard. When it's right close to the goalkeeper, close to the leg, sometimes awkward to get the hand down there to stop it.
There's a really strange trend in North London derbies. The team who scores first rarely goes on to win. Tottenham will be hoping that trend continues today. Arsenal's smiles for the MASA opener proved very short-lived.
The way they are scoring Arsenal these days is just too easy. Too easy.
He scored in any of his 20 domestic
2-goal lead versus Wolves. He ended 2-2. Now just 2 minutes. No, it's very funny.
stadium too, because his goals in the Champions League have all been in away games. What a day to finally open up his telly. Confirmation, by the way, that Archie Gray has been booked. That was for kicking the ball away in the aftermath of the goal. The first goal scored of the Igor Tudor era.
Yeah, it's not been straightforward, has it? Colin Moine, since he's been at Spurs, no better way to endear yourself to your own fans than to not winning in this particular game. That will do his confidence levels the power of good and his team's.
Shown straight to Gabriel. Saka trying to get in around the back of Van de Ven. And what a save by Vicario. Saka did everything right. But the Italian goalkeeper was out to smother. What a game this is at the moment.
It's the second time Van de Ven has got caught with Bukayo Saka. It's the second time it's happened. He's the quickest player on the field. But Mickey Van de Ven again there, not absolutely sure where Saka is. A brilliant ball from Nkapie. And I'll tell you, he's lucky there that the goalkeeper comes to his rescue, the centre half. Fancied Bukayo Saka to score that, knock that one past him. It's a really good save. Van de Ven needs to sharpen up, whether or not it's because he's playing in this three. He's played him before plenty of times, but he's been caught now flat-footed on 2 occasions.
Catches Gabriel. He's only been on the winning side in a Premier League game against Arsenal once. That was for his old team, Crystal Palace, a few years back. He's left a bit in on Gabriel there. Stepped on the foot, and the Brazilian is back up quickly.
Timber with the ball.
Saka. Great atmosphere, great noise in North London right now. Saka. For Declan Rice, who just stole it into the back post.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
Good touch that from Archie Gray. Now again, Spurs here from this corner. Just got back in the game. And we know that Arsenal spend a lot of time, a lot of effort on these corners and wide free kicks. The Spurs have got to defend them thoroughly.
Gabriel, always a target for these corner kick situations. Arsenal scored 22 times from corners in all competitions this season. To get towards Gabriel, Takashi gets there first. Gyökeres. Clever ball, Timber. Held up by Basuma.
Train to Arsenal.
Basuma. It's the sort of attitude that Tottenham can't get enough of today.
Yeah, 40 minutes of play, C1-1. Goal scored by Eze for Arsenal and Colomani for Tottenham.
Declan Rice, just over 5 minutes of normal time to go until the break.
It's flash past the first half already, hasn't it? It really has.
Is it? Saka. Kapsar is the defender. Still Saka. Now Timber. Defender to be careful there, Jets.
Hey! What a miss.
It's going to be a corner.
Corner kick to Arsenal. Nice one, nice one.
In this game, which has so many opportunities already.
Really close here. Because Jet Spence is the wrong side when he's trying to challenge and just trying to disturb Yuri and Timber. And then when it comes to Leandro Trossard, it's through the legs of Igor Tudor, tiny little deflection. And everyone having to agonise and we watch that just drift wide of the post.
So close.
A tiny deflection. It may have been a key one, you know it. But if he's able to feel it that a little bit further away from the target. Arsenal have already had the lead in his first half, and they would love to be in front again before half time. Vicario's tapped out. Saka, nice feet. Freshly got runs into Jack Farina. Now can Spurs potentially counter-attack here? Xavi Simons.
Nice one. Train to Arsenal.
Was able to get back for Arsenal.
Attempt so far is 2 for Arsenal, 2 for Tottenham, 9 to Arsenal. Ball possession 26-74 in favor of Arsenal.
Have got back registered. Great goal. It's so important for them to strike back pretty soon after Arsenal had actually taken the lead.
That's a foul though. Yeah, 40 minutes of play, still 1-1. Between Tottenham and Arsenal. Tottenham in possession of the ball now.
They're very animated. Nice touch from Saka.
Throwing to Tottenham.
You've got a tremendous amount of options there, Jed Spence. Looking for someone. Colomwani was staying in the box.
Arsenal will score a goal now. We'll be afraid to celebrate because the next.
How long it is.
I'm not done celebrating and they equalize. Very fun.
And he's going to try and propel this as close to that goal mouth as he can.
Throwing to Tottenham.
Here it comes. So just through his fingers a little bit actually. His header is miscued though. And a throw in becomes a corner.
Yeah.
Spurs will certainly take that.
I think if he ducks underneath this in Capri, I think he goes out for a goal kick. Didn't get the shout or wasn't sure, so you do have to take responsibility, deal with it.
Corner kick to Tottenham.
He just miscues his header a bit. He goes out for a corner.
First Spurs corner of the day.
Good traffic again around David Ryan there.
It's all about the quality of the delivery. Nice punch, the distance. Pursuant to Spence. Target here is Xavi Simons.
Throwing to Tottenham.
Just needs to try and make a quicker decision. Xavi Simons, he's just delaying that final pass or the ball forward. He's just getting intercepted a little too much. If he can just shift it a bit quicker.
Extra wide that he signs there for Takashi. Let's see if he can get more distance on this effort. 30 seconds of normal time remaining in the first half. Header out by Nkapia. Gyökeres as well against Basuma. Xavi Simons. Takashi has remained forward after the throw. Raya comes a long way and does well to gather and then tries to find Trossard. Gallagher was back covering that. We have had lengthy delays in this first half, particularly with the referee's battery pack, so there's going to be considerable stoppages. 8 minutes to be added on here.
8 minutes at a time.
Yeah, just saying from that Takashi cross, really safe pair of hands from David Ryan.
Trossard with the ball.
These are the most shots of any player on the pitch so far. Villiers into the task.
Also Saliba.
Now Timber. Now Saka. Timber. Saliba. Simple glide to the ball line, but matched all the way, and it's not going to be a corner. The last touch came off Saka there. Good defending from Jed Spence. Goal kick.
Really good defending.
It was interesting in the aftermath of the goal. So when Arsenal went in front, they've gone in front. Watch him here. Come on now, tune in. Don't do anything silly. But sometimes it's hard to listen when you preach.
Yeah.
anywhere near it.
Dragisin could have let that run, could have let it go to Vicario.
Gray towards Koda Mawani. Gabriel with a challenge on Koda Mawani. Spurs felt that should have been a foul. The referee close by said no.
I'm trying to think it was a foul too.
And now Arsenal on the attack with Bukayo Saka. Closed out well by Van de Beek. In space. Saliba's well forward. And Eza was being challenged there to get the shot away. So you have
Go kick it, Tottenham.
Gabriel maybe a touch lucky momentarily.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's not even looking at the ball. All he's got eyes for is Colomani. Having said that, he doesn't necessarily barge him. He kind of actually runs in front of him and then just kind of puts his arm out. And, no, I'm seeing it again. Yeah, I got it wrong.
By the Mawani. It's been a funny old game this over the years. The team scoring first has failed to win this fixture more than any other fixture in the history of the Premier League. Behind the level, but Arsenal now pushing it.
Ha!
Rice was just behind his teammate, Victor Gyökeres. Dragisin. Good work by Gyökeres. There's Eza. Trot on there for Arsenal.
Huh. Oh.
So much in the end, Trossard.
At it once again.
Rice for the ball. Played 5 minutes from the 8 minute added. Remaining 3 minutes. They boy with the ball. And it's still 1-1.
Only one touch in the Arsenal box.
Yeah.
Nice and touch it was.
Arsenal are in the 20s when it comes to that. I mean, look, again, we felt the ball along that coming here, they would still be the better side, no matter what team Tottenham put out.
Hincapié was confronted
Oh, corner kick to Arsenal.
for Arsenal corner. The Portuguese midfield player on loan here from Bayern Munich. And the Spurs players now back there in their own box, trying to withstand the threat of Arsenal, the top set piece team in the country.
I don't think those are compliments coming from the Tottenham support either.
Spot on. Runs with the ball in. Well, Vicario couldn't get to it. Dragisin won it. Eza. Closed down by Koda Mawani. Saka's back there. Saliba forward. Dragisin with the header. And a foul hidden against the very Eza.
Free kick to Tottenham.
It's the 13th North London derby as the Arsenal boss and Mikel Arteta. It's had 8 wins, only 3 defeats. Draw here. It was to end this way. Would leave this team 3 points clear at the top of the table, but he played 1 match more than Manchester City. Long way to go yet. Rice going up. Saliba tussling with Koda Mawani. 2 players who've been teammates for France in the past. it, but Saka. Good work there with Super and expects to close it down and give it away to Simons. Gallagher trying to turn away from trouble, but losing the ball. Eza, Nicky well with Trossard. Eza was fouled, the referee played the advantage. Here's Cambia. One more chance before half time. Takashi with the header. Lost by Simons. That could be costly. Saka. Supported by Saliba. Yokeres was back post. Saliba's there again. Spurs just can't push out here. Frenetic. And they're saved by the half-time whistle. Half-time, one apiece. Eza for Arsenal. Equalised by Randolph.
Just have ascended.
For Tottenham Hotspur. Coming up at half-time, John Champion leading to Graham with highlights.
We'll bring us the statistics of the game.
That's coming your way next on Premier League half-time, presented by Advil.
Alright, expected XG. Expected goal. 4.29 for Tottenham. Why 1 for Arsenal? Shot on target 1 for Tottenham, 3 to Arsenal. Shot off target none for Tottenham, 4 to Arsenal. Block shots 1 to Tottenham, 5 to Arsenal. Ball possession 27-73 in favor of Arsenal. Corner kicks 1 to Tottenham, 4 to Arsenal. Fouls committed 8 to Arsenal, 8 to Tottenham, 4 to Arsenal. Yellow card 1-1 each. Then corner kick. We're taking corner kick. Yeah. Goalkeeper save 1 to Tottenham, none to Arsenal. So those are the statistics of the game. It remains 1-1. Goals scored by Kolomwani and Eberechi. So let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts towards the game. Then is it still possible for Arsenal to clinch the win? I still see Arsenal winning this game by 2-goal margins. Guys, I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. So elsewhere, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool. The match ended 1-0 in favor of Liverpool. The goal was scored in the 97th minute. While Sunderland lost to Fulham at home, 3-1. Then Crystal Palace Wolves. The match ended 1-0 in favor of Crystal Palace. So the next match will be against Chelsea on Sunday, same time, 4:30 p.m. I'll get my glasses.
So different to how it had been only a few weeks ago. We were here to watch Spurs in that 2-2 against Man City when they were 2-0 down and really turned that game around after half time. But the fans there were disengaged in the first half, stayed a bit right behind Igor Tudor's team. And the whole situation here has been explained to Mikel Arteta by the fourth official, Sam Barrett. No half-time changes made by either team. A reminder that Arteta does have his captain, Martin Odegaard, on the bench again. It's the previous couple of the games, but he's there in reserve. So is Gabriel Jesus. So is Noni Madueke, who's been in form over recent games, but from the start at least. Questions have been regarding Arsenal. Is this more than just a stumble? Before this game, just 2 wins from 7 league games. 11 point shots over that spell. Many of their fans would fear the inevitable sprint finish of Man City, but Jim, you were there last night watching Man City in the flesh against
11-point drop from the last 7 games. Funny.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we're seeing a stumble, obviously, from the Gunners. And for Manchester City, I think the rebuild we've seen from Pep Guardiola has been strengthened, I think, in the window with Semenyo and Gahey, but I don't think it's as strong as it once was when they were winning trebles in, I think, 2023, etc. So, yeah, but both have a little flaw.
Well, Victor Gyökeres had a good chance in that first half early on, preferred to lead the attack with Gabriel Jesus there amongst those on the bench for Arsenal. You'd expect that like-for-like change at some point as the second half goes on. Jesus, who has scored once here before in his days with Man City. There's Odegaard on the Arsenal bench as well. Scored in a 2-0 win here 3 years ago. Looking to be Arsenal's first title-winning captain since Patrick Vieira. Don't forget that last title win was sealed on Tottenham territory at the old White Hart Lane back in 2004. The venue where Spurs have found points to win, time to come by this season. Maybe they could turn 1 point into all three here and record just their third home win. Ironic cheer as the officials now seem all set and happy to go again.
Right. Second half is about to start.
You can bank on it.
Peter Banks will blow the whistle to restart the game.
Alright, so Tottenham are playing from left to right, Arsenal right to left.
Sent on by Vicario. Mawani was back in there with William Saliba. Again, brought down there by Mawani. And here's Xavi Simons. Here's a chance to shoot for him. Xavi Simons and David Raya. Able to move to his
Nice save from where?
Saying Simons had to step up. He was far more lively straight away there in this second half.
Yeah, much more like it. He had to improve his game, Simons, and we've just seen an example of it then. The way he just managed to come back inside and try and squeeze one in that near post.
Player who signed for the best part of $70 million last summer, Simons. He scored one league goal so far for Spurs. Here's Leandro Trossard. Picked up by Basuma. Also challenged by Saliba. To Saka. Rice is there. Turned back towards Ezra. As he was waiting. And sees the ball by Mawani.
That's really well anticipated from Mawani.
Timber. It's Gyökeres.
Nice one, Gyökeres. What a shot. 2-1. Come on, guys.
It's quite superb. Well, the Arsenal fans have been waiting for that. A moment of real class from Victor Gyökeres. And they're in front again.
Nice one.
Well, he's come in for considerable criticism this season for not delivering.
Put the pace on it, just flies past him. It's a magnificent start to the second period for Arsenal. That
Arsenal holds the lead again. This time they will have extra determination to keep it. Important goal in this North London derby. An important goal in the title race. Who knows, maybe an important goal in the relegation battle too. Spurs behind at home again. Simons trying to have a tangle with his French international coach Saliba. Pushing straight to Trossard. Gyökeres, I think, will be offside anyway. So 2 minutes between the...
Come on, guys. Let's hold on to this lead now.
Just 2 minutes after the restart of the second period, Arsenal scored again.
Victor Gyökeres today, in those early moments in the game, he's got a couple of shots away. Seeing him look, he's got in better positions today to get those strikes off than he has in plenty of others that I've seen so far this season.
Spence. Victor Rice mops it up and sends it back to David Raya. That goal for Victor Gyökeres was his first shot since the 7th minute of this game. Boy, did he make it count.
Yes, he did. He hit it so clean, so accurate. But where were those white shirts? Where were they around him? There's just nobody there. Shouldn't have that much room.
Manchester City fans will be looking on from afar, delighted with their victory against Newcastle yesterday, narrowing that gap at the top of the Premier League. Will just stretch further ahead today. If it stays like this, Gap moves up to 5 points again. Game in hand still for Manchester City, though, remember, and they both play each other in the Premier League in April. Gallagher to Archie Gray. Backpedaling David Raya to stretch to the full height capacity he had there.
It's actually a decent ball from Archie Gray.
It's after Chapolinia. Taking it away from Trossard. Here's Spence. Spurs show the backbone. It deflected off the defender, but it deflected kindly for David Raya. Spurs show situations like this season have often wilted under the pressure.
I'm happy with the ball. So easy. Nice one.
These players, can he get them functioning? Esse's done brilliantly well against Chapolinia here. Eze already on the score sheet today. Trossard sliding in was Archie Gray. That's the one to corner, but they're not going to get it.
Great learn from Eze. When he skips inside on the right foot, you think he's just about to score. You think he's going to knock that one the back
Easy.
to give Arsenal that 2-goal cushion that they really desperately need. Tottenham frantic and desperate back there, just about deal with it.
Trying to Tottenham. Easy. Release that shot well. What kind of weak shot is that?
Up to 7 goals against Spurs in 8 Premier League appearances against them today.
Yeah, nothing's telling you beautifully. Look, once he skips inside Dragon Shin here, you think he's going to score. You're just expecting that to go in. And it's a combination of Tottenham players and just sliding into enough.
Xavi Simons could split this. Who's with him? Gabriel slides in. Cleared away by Gabriel.
Trying to Tottenham.
Spurs are giving evidence here that they're not going to cave in. They believe they can come back from behind again against Mikel Arteta's team. Arsenal have won 6 of the last 7 of these North London derbies, including each of the last 4, and they lead today. Spence trying to hold off Timber. Conor Gallagher. Igor Tudor is trying to usher his players to get into more forward advanced positions here.
Tottenham in possession of the ball.
Gallagher.
Since Arsenal scored their second goal, Tottenham have more possession of the ball now.
This is the position Tudor wanted it to roll into. Just did want to come across.
That's the pushing now.
Instant response again, but is this one going to be disallowed?
I think it's a little shove in his back. Igor Tudor, you can see what he's saying. He's saying it's a dive. But Colomwani looked like, he gives William Saliba, looked like he gave him just a little cute nudge in the back. We often see contact, of course we do, when crosses are coming in. But it's on Gabriel actually. It's just a hand in his back. How has he exaggerated the fall there? Yeah, he probably has. He has a lot. He actually has a lot, but it's enough. There is a push in his back. I mean, I tell you, it's not a lot. You see more. You see more from any corner coming into the box around the goalkeeper than that. But it's just enough, maybe. And certainly, when you see the hand in the small of the back, you're thinking they're always going to chalk that one off.
Colomwani, who got his first ever Premier League goal in the first half. For a moment there, he thought like London buses 2 were going to come along back to back. Still, it is a sign Spurs still got attacking intent in this game. A warning sign for Arsenal, maybe. Chapolinia hooks it clear. Saliba. Timber.
So who now? What kind of pass is all this one? Come this ball.
Gray towards Colomwani, beaten in the air by Gabriel. This is Gyökeres, Zubimendi. Cleaned up by Van de Ven.
Timber with the ball.
10 minutes played in the second half.
Wants to trust out.
Rice.
I think for us, it's really important that they keep creating those chances, keep producing that cutting edge.
Rice with the ball. So trust out.
We know they're very good at that and adept at that. They need to extend that lead. They've got to try and get two in front here.
Activity down in the Arsenal technical area. They're about to make a substitution. Christian Mosquera is getting ready to come on. Free kick to the visitors here.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Trossard. Encouraging Ngapié forward. Here's Declan Rice. Having a look to see who's with him.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
Really good position now. Declan Rice gets into lovely play in Ngapié. He's got his head up, he's having a look. He just can't quite find Ezra on the penalty spot, but nice play from Arsenal.
Good sense of attack is set piece. Arsenal going to take this break and play to make the change anyway. Christian Mosquera comes on in place of Julian Timber.
Was on a card, wasn't he, Julian Timber, Connor, as well?
It's booked early in the match.
Yeah, Mosquera for Timber. That's a good change. Because Timber is on the yellow card already. Corner kick to Arsenal.
Whereas Julian Timber, who's being replaced, and he's to make himself anonymous there. Vicario stretching, capitalized by Ocaraz. Vicario grateful to see that pop back into his arms. Good distribution. Declan Rice, who had taken the corner, made a
nice cover from the Rice.
Was cut by Simmons. Kick to Arsenal. So the Arsenal back four now. Mosquera at right back. Saliba Gabriel in the middle, and Ngapié on the left-hand side. Give it 2 fouls in one there.
The second one is a dubious one, I've got to say. Archie Gray on the Andrew Trossard, I think. Foul actually might be more than foul on Declan Rice initially.
Oh, allow that water bounce, get curious.
Score of the goal that has Arsenal in front. Ball gone out of play there before coming back in again. It's going to be a throw.
Straight into Tottenham.
Spurs do have attacking options on the bench for Charlison. He's amongst the substitutes. Dominic Solanke too. Dominic Solanke, who's been suffering with a throat problem, he's been on antibiotics this week. He didn't feel he could get the full 90 minutes today, but he may have an important half-hour plus to contribute for Igor Tudor. Here's Eze. Great return to Saka. Vicario stop.
Nice save.
Clever one too.
It certainly was. Really sharp play, wasn't it? Saka does well to get that shot away. Vicario's a pretty instinctive stop. Jet Spence just getting surrounded there. Red and white shirts, great ball from Eze. He squeezes that shot before Van der Ven can stop. Or Dragoshin, sorry, could stop the shot. Right up Vicario.
Radu, who's been very busy today. Mosquera to Saliba. Gianpellini was the last Tottenham defender coming out, so he's played Gyökeres on side, and then he's grateful to receive the whistle from the referee, the push by Gyökeres, and the free kick to Spurs. So it looks like Dominic Solanke is going to come on in place of Conor Gallagher. Igor Tudor's got to go for this. His first game, North London derby. Gotta be brave. Oh, Eze for Saka. Bukayo Saka. Vicario holds him up.
Nice one, Eze. Go ball.
2 goals today for Eze. 5 in North London derbies for Arsenal's number 10 this season.
Nice one, Eze.
And the league leaders have now got a 2-goal cushion.
They're just sharp and they're anticipating where the ball's going to bounce. They've just got more people on their toes than I like to in Arsenal in the second half. Great follow-up play.
Nice one, Eze.
Amazing this one he's had against Spurs this season, but you watch again. Just here, they're a bit static. Once Eze pinches that ball, all of a sudden it's all one touch from Arsenal and Spurs are chasing. It gets caught under Jalpalini's foot and just falls invitingly for Eze just to knock it in the back of the net. But really good play from Arsenal once more.
He's been reserving his biggest days for Spurs this season. Hat-trick in November. He then went 18 matches in all competitions without scoring. And now Eze is on a hat-trick again. They know the importance of that one. Having given away a 1-goal advantage in the first half, Arsenal now lead 3-1.
Yeah. And it feels like that is a significant shift in this game, doesn't it? It really does. Great for him to come back into this team today and produce a couple of
Nice one, Eze.
goals for his team. I think if he can find a little more consistent end product, Eze is going to be a top operator.
So Dominic Solanke's order is on. He has replaced Conor Gallagher.
So for Tottenham, Solanke for Gallagher.
It is Cop because he was waiting to come on. But we can understand Igor Tudor wanting to get some fresh legs up front to try and get back in the game.
No goal.
Now they've got a mountain behind.
So 8 goals in his last 5 Premier League games against Spurs from Eze, if you include his time at Crystal Palace. Arsenal fans will uplift on the screen right now. They are the ones making the noise inside this stadium at the moment. Champion, poor clearance by Jalpalini. Eze in again. Trossard, good recovery.
Eze, break his ball.
Got back from Mourinho. Very nearly cut apart again in the box first.
Nice one, Nicholas.
Way out for Solanke as Mikel Arteta tries to play ball boy. This was never going to be an easy task for Spurs today. They have shown fight, they've shown determination.
Training to Tottenham.
Arsenal have produced the quality when it has mattered. This is how the bottom 6 currently stands. West Ham who drew yesterday, Burnley drew, Forest who were narrowly beaten by a late goal earlier on today. Spurs are far from out of the woods yet.
Oh, they're in it. Oh, they know that. They've been very aware of that before today. But if it finishes with an Arsenal victory, they know they're right in a relegation dogfight.
Arsenal looking to stay ahead of the chasing pack in the title race. Spurs worried about keeping ahead of the relegation zone. Second, brave Gyökeres. Strong against Dragoshin. Eze trying to put it one side of Jalpalini, but couldn't collect around the other. Solanke being forced to play deep since his introduction. He looks to be leading.
Nice one, boys.
Spence. Xavi Simons.
Training to Arsenal.
Doubly hard for Spurs now because on the back of what happened at Wolves a midweek, Arsenal's focus now will be a lot sharper with this 2-goal cushion they have.
Premier League goals and assists against Tottenham than any other opponent in his Premier League career. And Eze, sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time. Two-goal hero today.
Just running beyond Basuma there. Basuma just pull watching a little bit, didn't react, recover quick enough. It's in the back of the net.
I thought we feel the Thomas Franklin amongst the Arsenal fans. Wearing red too. This is Mosquera. Trossard. Mosquera picks up Saka. Now Declan Rice. Now Archie Gray. Bissouma. Kipier under pressure from Randall Colomboani. Wins a free kick for his team.
Free kick Arsenal.
Almost midway through the second half. His disallowed goal now proving even more costly. New attacking options being prepared. Brazilian international Richarlison, who has scored 3 goals against Arsenal in his career. Randall Colomboani, I think, was unhappy with the position where the free kick was being taken from, and Peter Back's just reminding him who decides that. We think it'll be Randall Colomboani who makes way for Richarlison. Drag machine, little drag on the shirts by Jokeres, free kick to Spurs. Last on the derby, he came on as a sub. He scored a spectacular goal. You might remember it, 35 yards out. Could Richarlison provide the spark in Spurs so desperately seeking?
Richarlison is coming in for Colomboani.
It was Richarlison's first appearance since January the 10th.
And how they need him to just provide something a little different, a little special. Colomboani worked hard, got his team back in it with a great goal. Really good solo effort that.
But for a shove on Gabriel, it could have been a second goal for Randall Colomboani and Aaron Jokeres. For an outcome that could have left us with. But Arsenal for the moment, 2 goals to the good. About to move 5 points clear of the top of the Premier League, unless Spurs are going to come back in them again. Saka. Out of space.
Teta should remove Saka. Don't remove Madueke. Throw into Tottenham.
To Spurs. Still time, but they're up against the best defence in the Premier League this season. Solanke. Certainly a new look to the Spurs attack now with Solanke and Richarlison on the field.
And Solanke looks like he's kind of playing off Richarlison, dropping into the hole to try and link the team as much as anything.
Tafson's attempted back heel comes off Gabriel, and that'll be a Tottenham throw. After events on Wednesday, when Arsenal had a 2-goal lead and they let it slip, and with the extra emphasis from Mikel Arteta now that he's to keep the foot on the pedal here. Well, tussle for it. Ultimately, possession for Arsenal.
Just going to hope with plenty of effort that they could just create a situation, half a chance for somebody.
Right, 70 minutes of play. See, Tottenham 1, Arsenal 3. Colomboani is the goal scorer for Tottenham. Why for Arsenal? Eze with a brace, then Gyökeres with 1 goal.
For every little ball that drops and see if something happens for them. Of course, cannot afford to concede anything else.
Mosquera picking out Gyökeres, picking out Saka. Now picking out Leandro Trossard, who's got a good record of scoring.
Trossard.
Couldn't quite get the bend and the grip that he required there with 20 minutes to go.
Might have just actually could have got this one away there. It just shaped up again and eventually run into a couple of white shirts. But always handy for a goal, isn't he? Leandro Trossard worked hard today.
Scored 2 goals in December. Leandro Trossard home and away against Aston Villa.
Train to Tottenham.
This is a position that his predecessor Thomas Frank found himself in many times. 20 minutes to go, behind in the game, in need of something special. Can Igor Tudor find it? Here is Eze. To Bukayo Saka. Eze wants it back. Saka wants to shoot it. He finds the side netting.
Nearly sneaked that in at the near post. I don't know if that went through legs. It might well have done. But Eze's gliding across the ground, isn't he? He's moving beautifully with the ball at his feet, and he's always the wrong side of those top central midfield players.
Bukayo Saka has scored 3 goals against Spurs in the last 4 seasons. Gabriel beats Richarlison. Here is Capier. Grace. Shawson. Forward pass for Archie Gray. The big tussle between Gyökeres and Takeshi. The clock ticks on. 18 minutes of normal time to play. So this is going to be an important step for Arsenal in their title surge. Simons. Spurs still have the desire. Rice shuts it down. Mosquera.
Saka with the ball now.
Saka to Trossard. Mosquera. Nicely worked between the pair of them. Spurs holding back on the ball. Saka. Well found by Trossard. Tripling fans, the heavily outnumbered Arsenal supporters are cheering every pass at the moment.
Keep well with the ball. So happy.
So pass here, just increasing Spurs' frustration.
Yeah, really good football. You tend to go all the way back. There you go. Keeping possession.
Finish was given away by David Raya.
Train to Tottenham.
So they've got another London derby next. They host Chelsea in a big game next Sunday. It's Brighton away, followed by Everton at home. They were FA Cup, the FA Cup final games in the midst of all of that. This is came off at Devere, and it nearly fell for Mosquera, and a good reaction from Xavi Simons.
Yeah, certainly did. If he'd have just been on his toes a yard further forward there, Christian Mosquera, he'd have been walking onto it back.
Christian Mosquera, who has yet to score his first goal.
Train to Arsenal.
Substitutes being prepared down in the technical area. Igor Tudor alongside Bruno Salter, who used to work with Graham Potter at Chelsea and West Ham in the past. Very much a depleted Spurs bench with a number of injuries and suspensions they're currently suffering. Arsenal getting ready to bring on 2 players shortly.
home derby against Crystal Palace for a trip to Anfield. Richarlison looking for Saar, but Declan Rice came in and then Rice held that back perhaps off.
Free kick to Arsenal.
So a double change then coming for Arsenal.
Martinelli and Odegaard is about to come in. Martinelli for Trossard.
And Martin Odegaard coming on too.
Then Odegaard for Eze.
Has been raised. So no hat-trick today. Have to make do with just the two. Just the 5 goals against Spurs this season. With 5 goals against Spurs in one season. He'll always be part of Arsenal legend and North London derby folklore.
Yeah, I mean, he took that very well. When the first touch seemed to go a little bit too high, and he gets a very nice break here of Palhinha to be able to just slot home the second. And a very, very good evening for him.
He left Arsenal when he was just 13 years of age. He returned last summer. He's now scored 7 goals this campaign, 6 in the Premier League, 5 against Spurs. See a flare's been thrown down there from the... Well, they caught the eye of that man there, Thomas Tuchel, who I saw this morning walking his dog on a bike ride in Hyde Park. He was there with his dog. I can't tell the name of the dog or what breed it was, but
no approach, no contact, no.
Minding his own business and left it to it.
Okay.
He maintained a home in leaky West London, where he was for a spell at Chelsea. That energy we saw in the first half of Spurs, that verve and vigour, just seems to have evaporated now. And it feels like it should be a comfortable finale for Arsenal, but we've been here before.
Train to Tottenham.
Right across that back forward, there's an extra determination to not let anything into their net after Wednesday night.
So thank you. Spence. Pass there for Simons. Igor Tudor with his 12 league games to try and keep Spurs up. And he has a couple of Champions League games too, at least. Arsenal games coming thick and fast in the remaining 3 months of the campaign. One Wembley final booked in. League Cup progress too, Champions League progress as well. Just the question of whether, in league terms, can they hold at bay Man City? Maybe the turning point for them was that late drama a few weeks ago when they came from behind to win at Anfield. But this day proved to be a similar sort of turning point, certainly a mood changer again for Arsenal.
Of course. I mean, Manchester City have hit a little springboard from that victory at Anfield, and I think in the North London derby, obviously Arsenal can do likewise by ensuring the 3 points are taken across the way.
If it is to be 4 straight wins away against Spurs, it would be their best run against Spurs away from home since the 1950s.
Rice with the ball now.
10 minutes to go now. Plus stoppage time. Gyökeres.
Playing to Arsenal.
Such a key moment too, not long after.
Opposition is 37-63 in favour of Arsenal.
Dragic as well, who's done quite well overall. I mean, he's had a good battle with Gyökeres, but he looks as if he's feeling it too.
Well, he's a player who's been
Shot on targets 2-6 in favour of Arsenal.
Even the suspension for Christian Romero, he's going to have to play week in, week out for the coming few weeks ahead. See a few Spurs fans now start to make their way down that Seven Sisters Road and towards the exits here. I want to be out of here before the Arsenal fans start to gloat.
Go kick to Tottenham.
Igor Tudor going to his bench for the third time now with Massey's tell. He's going to be coming on. Giappellini going off, so a change of shape would appear. What remains?
Joe Paleo for Manchester. Bellingham. Hotel.
There's a no-nonsense centre back, Igor Tudor. He won 50 caps, played for Croatia. He's a league title winner with Juventus and the Champions League final too. One previous match against Arsenal as a player, and that was a 3-1 defeat at Highbury in the Champions League game back in 2001. Spurs hoping for a bounce in the games ahead. When you look back over recent history, they have had that from some of their head coaches who've arrived mid-season. Tim Sherwood, 7 wins from his first 10 games. Antonio Conte went 9 unbeaten. It's match star. That's it.
There's Mosquera. Trying to Tottenham.
21 years of age, Christian Mosquera. A sure figure. Spence. Mistake there by Rice. Solanke. That's Papsar. Now Spence. Spurs can yet make the game interesting here. Drawn in by Spence. Oh, and Ryan was scrambling. And did he go over the line? No. While the referee
What a save from Raya.
It's a corner given. And David Rice somehow clawed that ball away.
I think this is just great athleticism from Raya. Once it came across, you've just seen the little flick from Richarlison, which is very, very cute. But Raya just told everybody once he got his hand to it that did not cross the line.
That's up there with one of the best saves of the season. Here's the corner. Raya comes to claim it. But the referee saw a bit of pushing going on. It'll be a retake.
Great agility from the Spaniard.
Preserving his team's 2-goal advantage in the game. Spurs with the corner. 5 to go after stoppage time. Machine being watched there by Odegaard. Van der Ven. The goalkeeper's toes for the moment. Simons takes the corner. Machine was shown keeper is too deep.
And Arsenal's defenders celebrating that one. Clever, almost deceived And what a rescue act. Tremendous. He's thinking, oh no. Well, I mean, imagine had that crossed the line, you know, with Wednesday's thoughts in their head. Wouldn't have been best pleased.
And David Raya has been so good this season. He had that late aberration against Wolves a few days ago. That's maybe a redemption moment there for Raya. You see what it means to his Arsenal teammates.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Yellow card brandished to Yves Bissouma.
Yellow card to Bissouma.
The international. Arsenal in no hurry. Rice goes wide with the free kick.
Martinelli with the ball now.
Martinelli. Gabriel put it there on Batista. Says upcoming games for Arsenal. Chelsea at home next Sunday. Which will be a test. They have beaten Chelsea twice. And Liam Rossini's brief time in charge. Those two legs of the Carabao Cup semi-final. The old man, a trip to Brighton, a home match with Everton. We still have that match away at the Etihad in mid-April. All remains in Arsenal's hands. Igor wins that header. Bissouma. Simons. Spurs still trying. And Jamie Simons was fouled there by Bukayo Saka. It's a quick free kick, but too quick for the referee's liking. There's injury maybe here for Bukayo Saka, who was waving straight away towards the Arsenal bench.
Yeah, Richarlison took the free kick about 10-12 yards ahead of where the foul happened.
What's been a very good day for Arsenal? Could this be a worrying moment for Arsenal?
Oh, I mean, I just wonder if he's turned his ankle. I mean, his left leg seems to go, yeah, the foot seems to go under Simons. And he came down on it. That is sore. Very sore.
It's been a season where Bukayo Saka has been hampered by injury. He hasn't reached the standards he set in recent years because of that. He missed 3 games with a hip injury after that issue picked up in the warm-up at Leeds a few weeks ago. And he's going to bring on Moni Madueke here, Mikel Arteta. Madueke had been a fixture in the team until today, starting the previous 7 games of League Cup combined. No chances being taken down of the fitness of Bukayo Saka with his scoreline at this stage of the game.
Well, that's, you know, it's a good sign, the fact that he's actually walking off, because, you know, that looked a little nasty at one stage. So that's an encouragement.
Saka is coming off for Madueke.
And Madueke is going to get 7 minutes.
Yep, we move into Nexus Stop and Shine. That'll be at least 7 minutes. The Starboy salutes the travelling Arsenal supporters. Waker, you had a spell as a Spurs youngster who was on the books here for a while. Moving away to Dutch football to PSV when he was 16. So Spurs free kick in Stop and Shine. Xavi Simons will take it. Deep up towards Dragoshin, who won it. And wouldn't quite come back the way of Gray. Seen away by Williams of Eva.
Yes, 7 minute additional time. See Tottenham 1, Arsenal 3.
Dinked in there by Tell. Richarlison, that's looping. David Raya with minimum burst gathering. Martinelli. Will get be a fourth goal for Arsenal. That's been won back by Bissouma. Here's Spence. And Bissouma.
Throw into Tottenham.
This is a big moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this caps a really good performance. I mean, that's just a tremendous finish. Exactly what you want to see from your centre forward. The usual celebration followed, but I like the fact that, you know, he's happy to be aggressive and get physical and have a war with centre backs if necessary. You know, he has that strength about him, and I think some of the criticism is overdone.
If he has heard the outside noise, if he has heard the question marks against him, that will do yourself believe that the power of good for what remains this season. It's been said before, Arsenal's squad is so strong. They look to be so well equipped for this challenge on all four fronts in the 3 months ahead. Post the game at Wolves on Wednesday, we heard Mikel Arteta, perhaps the angriest he's been with his Arsenal team all season. We're delighted with the way they responded today. He's Odegaard. Gyökeres.
Nice one, Gyökeres. 4-1.
Just like back in November. Set to be a rousing win here for the Gunners. 2 goals of Victor Gyökeres. All smiles, Mikel Arteta today. And Arsenal going 5 clear at the top once again. And could this prove to be a reviving day in Arsenal's title bid this season?
It should be. You know, as you mentioned a short time ago, what Manchester City did away at Liverpool has given them a real boost. Arsenal can take a huge boost from this. I thought at one stage that Archie Gray was just going to get there and stop him from doing that. But again, it's the strength that paid off. And then getting that left foot to touch it, he's able to take it back onto his favourite right. And after that, Vicario was getting nowhere near it.
Nice one, Gyökeres.
It's a handsome scoreline now, as the Arsenal fans and players revel in the moment. Empty seats appearing across the home sections here as Spurs fans make their way out.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Well, Jim, from the Spurs' point of view, in the first half, we saw plenty by way of spirit. After half time, Arsenal's class maybe is told.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Tottenham were full of effort and spirit. You mentioned hoping to stay in touch with Arsenal for as long as possible, but they ran out of energy in the second half. In truth, Arsenal looked a class above. They were slicker, they were more threatening, and they controlled a frenetic affair. And for Igor Tudor, I think he'll be glad to come up against slightly.
Nice performance. This is the kind of performance we want to be seeing from now to the end of the season.
The chat is stacked in the morning for the Arsenal fans towards Igor Tudor.
Nice one, Martinelli. Nice one.
The Hebrew football fans say. Strategy.
Last minute from the 7 added.
We have to remember that save from Ryan, was important because had that gone over the line, then all of a sudden the atmosphere changes back towards Tottenham again, and it could have been one of those nervy finishes which Arsenal don't want anymore.
Ryan came big in a big moment for Arsenal. That was all about a test of their character to see how they will bounce back from those back-to-back draws. It's a test they passed here with flying colours, albeit Ryan has to make a save again there with what may well prove to be the last act of the game. Well, there is the full-time whistle.
Yes. 1 down, 10 to go.
In the Premier League era, and it means that Arsenal go 5 points clear at the top of the table.
Match has ended. The 4-1 win to Arsenal.
Challenges Manchester City.
Goal scored by Eze and Gyökeres.
Their best runaway in Spurs since the 1950s. And 2 goals for Victor Gyökeres. 2 goals on Derby Day again for Eze. Spurs in the first half showed plenty of equaliser from Kodamamani. But in half time, Arsenal raced away, and Arsenal put away once again at the top of the Premier League table.
So it ended 1-4 in favor of Arsenal. And because it starts of the game. The expected goal is 0.76 for Tottenham, 1.93 for 1.93 for Arsenal. Shot on target 5 to 7 in favor of Arsenal. Shot off target none for Tottenham, 6 for Arsenal. Block shot 1 for Tottenham, 7 for Arsenal. Possession 39-61 in favor of Arsenal. Corner kick 2 to 5 in favor of Arsenal. Fouls committed 17-11 in favor of Tottenham. Yellow card 2-1 in favor of Tottenham. And goalkeeper save 2 for Tottenham, 4 for Arsenal. Right, so those are the statistics of the game. The match ended 1-4 in favor of Arsenal. 2 goals for Eze and 2 goals for Gyökeres. So as it is now, we're 5 point clear with Man City having one outstanding to play. Right, so that brings us to the end of the watch along. If you're here to subscribe, can you subscribe, like the channel, and smash the notification bell till I come your way on the first of March, being next Sunday. Arsenal will be playing Chelsea at home. Stay out of trouble and remain blessed. Good evening, everyone.
So if I book my flight now but my stay later, book now or add later. You still save. Thanks, Voice in the Sky.